Hello and welcome to another episode of Culinarian Quests. If I sound like I'm a little stuffy right now, I do apologize. I'm recovering from whatever bug was going around, and the last couple of days it hit me pretty hard. So next couple of days I will be sounding stuffy. So much fun. Yes. This one is actually the start of it all. Although it wasn't clear at the time what I was going to be doing with this is the very first video setup that would become this channel. I was just thinking at the time, just put it up on your main channel as a background and chat over it. I wasn't going to say how I made it, but after a few more videos, I said screw it. And so I did peanut butter cookies and went on from there. But I left this one behind until today. Well, here it is, the first Culinarian Quest cook. This one is from Final Fantasy XIV, Royal Eggs. Now this one is actually a twist on Eggs Benedict, in which the ham is swapped out with smoked salmon. And the salmon is meant to be thin cut. And I didn't do that. But even with that, the meal turned out very well. Also, the ingredients say XIV muffins, and those are actually in the book on how to make, but I quote-unquote cheated and just used regular English muffins. I personally don't think it matters, but if you want the challenge, don't cheat like I did. So, here are the ingredients for the recipe. We're going to start with the Hollandaise sauce. And if I pronounce that wrong, I do apologize. I've been known to pronounce that wrong every single time I say it. So, for the Hollandaise sauce, you'll need 3 egg yolks, 1 tablespoon of water, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a pinch of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 8 tablespoons or 112 grams of unsalted butter, and finally, fresh lemon juice from 1/2 of a lemon. You also need separately 4 eggs, each one cracked into a small bowl. You'll need some water to boil, 2 teaspoons of vinegar, 2 XIV/English muffins cut in half and toasted. And finally, not finally yet, 4 pieces of smoked salmon, and now, finally, dill for garnish. That one's completely optional. You don't actually have to do that one. So, for right now, you'll have to excuse the camera. I didn't have the Sony camcorder nor the Canon R100 like I do now. This was all shot with my Rebel camera, which in my opinion isn't the best for videos. So, I went to smoke the salmon fillets on my grill with a smoker slot. I actually had never smoked anything before, so this didn't turn out very well, seeing as it was the first time. And I didn't read the instructions either. Now I know how to do it, but not at the time of the recording. So what I did was I left the pellets in the grill on high heat, thinking that would get them to smoke. I didn't know I had to soak the pellets for about 20 minutes in water first, and then let it warm up from there. I was kind of in a hurry-ish thing, so once placed on the grill on a low heat, leave it to cook to a minimum temperature of at least 145 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if you're using the thin cut or pre-smoked salmon, I think you just need to warm them up or leave as is, only because I say it like this, only because I am not sure. I will try the thin sliced and pre-smoked salmon at some later date, but for this video, I used a full fillet of salmon. Now, while the salmon is cooking, we can work on the Hollandaise sauce. This is the one that I would say is the hardest to do, as it can break easily, or the yolk will scramble if the heat is too high. Now, before this has taken me many tries, but in this video, it took me 2 tries, which is my best yet. Not that it's easy to see with my arm and body in the way. Glad I changed the angle how I do it now, right? Sheesh. You think I knew what I was doing back then? So this part will take a double steamer or a pot and bowl, or double boiler, I think is the correct terminology. So you're going to take the bottom pot and fill it up with about 1 inch or so of water and bring it to a boil. In the bowl or in the top pot, combo the egg yolks, water, salt, and both black and cayenne peppers and mix together for about 2 minutes. Now you don't want to have the top pot or bowl on the smaller. You don't want to have this mixture on the heat yet. So mix together, and then once mixed together, place the bowl on the pot, making sure that the bowl does not, I repeat, does not touch the water. The idea is to steam this mixture. Now you also want to make sure that it's not too hot, because otherwise your yolks will scramble, which will cause you to start all over again. In order to do that, keep whisking it. So just keep stirring. Now, this is the point where you will pour in the melted butter. Slowly, continuously mixing as you do. This part can go wrong because if the butter is too hot, your yolks will cook, or the butter and the yolks will separate or break. And then you will have to do it again. The reason you'll know you have to do it again is because there will be a literal layer of the butter on top of the yolk mixture. So this is a process you want to take your time and practice. Yeah, I mean, hollandaise sauce is pretty good on a lot of stuff. But you will know it is done and ready to go when it's done. I don't know how else to say it. It isn't going to be like pure liquid, but not too thick like pudding. It's going to be kind of a gravy-ish mixture. That's the best way I can describe it. At this point, whenever it's done, mix in the lemon juice and set aside on a very low heat or a sealed container. Again, you don't want it to cook. Now, for the poached eggs. This one's fairly simple, but again, can take some practice. Bring about 2 inches of water to boil. You also want to set aside a plate that has some paper towels on top. So when the eggs are done, you can put them on there with the water to be absorbed into. With the water boiling, add your salt and vinegar and stir in a counterclockwise motion. Why? Not entirely sure, to be honest, but this is what I was taught. Now, you don't have to do this, but it can help. But once the mixture is ready, slowly pour in your pre-cracked eggs, or crack them now, right into the mixture. That's what I tend to do. One at a time. Each egg should cook for about 3.5 minutes, or to your preference. The minimum cook time is to keep them a bit runny, which works best for this meal in my personal opinion. Once they are cooked, place them on the plate with the paper towels and let the water soak off the eggs. Now it's time to put them together. Place your toasted muffins on the plate. Place your salmon, followed by the egg, and finally the sauce. You may top with dill if so desired. And now enjoy. Yay! This meal is a nice breakfast or brunch choice, but it may also be a good early dinner. In any case, this is a surprisingly good meal. I didn't think I would like salmon with the poached eggs like this, but I was in love with it as soon as I ate the first bite. Now, as I said before, this was the very first video I recorded and just never knew how to format the video for the channel. Now that I have a method, I will be getting the older videos worked on as well. And with that, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you give the meal a try, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. See ya.